Okay, so what you have to find in this, you have to find the value of the k so that the function, okay, so that the function is continuous at a given point. So when you have continuous, first thing you should remember the definition. So when you how you will prove that a function is continuous at some point, if you have to prove f is continuous at x is equal to c, okay, at x is equal to c, then you have to verify three conditions. The first condition is what is f of c. Okay, they might have given you what is f of x. In place of x, replace it by the given number or given real number, that is c, and check whether it is a definite. Well, the first condition is this. Second condition is you have to check the limit of f of x as x tends to c exists or not. When the limit exists, students, when the limit exists, if left hand limit is equal to right hand limit, right? If left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. So what you have to do, you have to find what is LHL as we approach that particular point, and you have to find what is RHL as we approach that particular point, and check whether both are equal. If both are equal, then limit exists. Okay, then limit exists. And third condition you have to prove is whatever the answer you get for the first one and for the second one, both should be equal. And this is the three conditions which you have to verify in order to check whether a function is continuous at x is equal to c. Okay, so now in this question already they have told that the function is continuous. At which point? At x is equal to 2. So in place of c we have now it is equal to 2. So but what we have to find the value of k, which means we have to define the function. What is the function? Okay, so what we know, the function is continuous, we know, right? The function is continuous. This is one thing that we know. Function is continuous at x is equal to 2, which means it satisfies these three conditions. Now, out of these three conditions, which condition we have to use, okay, which condition we have to use in order to find the value of k? Okay, which condition we have to use in order to find the value of k? Because if you see, which condition we have to use, students? ಈ ಮೂರು condition satisfy ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ at x is equal to 2. Okay, this function satisfies at x is equal to 2 these three conditions. But in order to find the value of k, which condition I have to use? I have to use the second condition, not the first one. I have to use the second condition, because what second condition says? Limit exists. When the limit exists, if left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Okay, so you can see in the definition of the function is defined as, if x is less than 2, then it is defined as kx square, and if x is greater than 2, then it is defined as 3. So you can see there is a variation. How the variation is there. So namige already gottide function continuous at x is equal to 2 andre limit exist ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Okay, limit of f of x as x tends to 2 exist. What does this mean? Limit exist means LHL should be equal to RHL. So if we equate LHL and RHL, we might get what is the value of k. Okay, so we'll find how to find LHL. LHL is nothing but limit f of x as x tends to 2 from the left. Okay, as x tends to 2 from the left. From the left means you're taking value less than 2. Okay, from the left means you're taking value less than 2. So which definition I have to use out of 2? The first definition I have to use. So in place of f of x, put it as kx square. Okay, that is limit kx square as x tends to 2 from the left. Okay, now you put the value 2 in x, in wherever you have x, put it as 2. Okay, put it as 2, because we are finding the approximate value, which is nothing but k into 2 square, which is 4k. Okay, which is 4k. Okay, we have found what is left hand limit. Now find what is right hand limit. So right hand limit is limit f of x x tends to 2 from the right. When you are saying from the right, the value is greater than 2. Okay. Right anta helidre right side inde like number line idre this is 2, which means you are coming from this side, which means the values are obviously greater than 2. So you have to take the which definition? You have to take the second definition. So limit 3 x tends to 2 from the right. What is this? 3 is a constant. What is limit of constant? Can anyone tell me this? What is limit of constant, students? What is limit of constant? It is constant itself. Remember always, limit of a constant is constant itself. So limit of constant is constant. Okay. So here, what will be my limit then? It will be equal to, what will be my limit, students? It is equal to 3. Okay, fine. So I have got my left hand limit and right hand limit. What I know, since limit exists, left hand limit should be equal to right hand limit. Limit exists because the function is continuous. If it is continuous, it should satisfy all the 3 conditions. Specifically, it should satisfy the second condition. Okay, so what we get? We have to equate left hand limit and right hand limit. So what we'll get? Therefore, 4k is equal to 3. Okay, 4k is equal to 3, which means what is the value of k? If 4k is equal to 3, what is the value of k? I want to answer very quickly, students. This is the first session you have in the morning. Yes, it is 3 by 4, not minus 1. It is 4k, 4 into k. Okay, so 4 divide ಆಗ್ತದೆ. So it is 3 by 4. See, such a simple question you have for 4 marks. Such a simple question. Only you have to remember the definition. If you know the definition, then everything is very easy. Okay, isn't it easy, students? Have you understood this? How to solve? Okay. So can we move on to the next question? Yeah. So this is the next question. So those who have understood the first problem, the same thing you have to do in this also. Okay, those who have understood, you can give me the answer. Those who have some kind of doubt, or those who are new to this session, you just listen to me because I'll be explaining it again. Okay, again, what you have to do. Okay, first thing first, you have to remember the definition of function is continuous at x is equal to c. So you have to first you have to remember the definition. What is the definition? It should satisfy 3 conditions. F of c exists. Okay. Second condition is limit f of x as x tends to c exists. And third is f of c should be equal to limit of f of x. Let me see who will give me the answer first. Okay. Those who have understood, let me see who will give me the answer. Okay. So here also they have told f is continuous at x is equal to pi. Okay. So now your c is nothing but pi. Okay. Again, which means it should satisfy these 3 conditions. But you can see that function is defined in 2 different ways. Correct? Function is defined in 2 different ways, which means you have to go for the second definition. ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಎರಡು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ 2 ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ವೇ. ಪೈ ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದಾಗ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಸ್ kx plus 1. When it is greater than pi, function is cos x. So you have to go for the second definition, that is limit f of x as x tends to pi exist. This you know, because function is continuous at x is equal to pi. So what you have to do, you have to find, you know this, by this you know that LHL is equal to RHL. So you have to find what is LHL. It is limit f of x as x tends to pi from the left. So which definition I have to use? Pi from the left means you're taking a value which is less than pi. Yeah, already I'm getting the answer. Good, Dikshita. Minus 2 pi is the correct answer. Okay, so you have to use the first definition. So it is limit kx plus 1, x tends to pi from the left. Now, wherever you have x, replace it by pi. So what you'll get, k is a constant, right, as it is, k into pi plus 1. So this is your left hand limit. Now find what is your RHL. So RHL is limit f of x extends to pi from the right. Okay, extends to pi from the right. That is limit from the right means you are taking value greater than pi. When the value of x is greater than pi, which definition I have to use among the two? The first one or the second one? Which one I have to use, students? The second one I have to use. Second one is cos x. So cos x as x tends to pi from the right. Okay. Now that is equal to, in place of x, substitute pi. So what you'll get? Cos pi. What is cos pi? What is the value of cos pi? Cos 180 degree. Good, Vinay. Vinay has also got the answer. What is the value of cos pi? It is minus 1. So we have found left hand limit and right hand limit. Equate both of them. Left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Okay. So that is k pi plus 1 is equal to minus 1. We read the value of k. So what I'll take plus 1 to the other side. So which means you'll get it as k pi is equal to, okay, minus 1. When you take plus 1 to the other side, it becomes minus 1. So that is minus 1 is minus 2. So k is equal to minus 2 by pi. So k is equal to minus 2 by pi. Good, Madiha. You have also got the answer. So this is the answer. K is equal to minus 2 by pi. Okay. So those who are taking down, just take a screenshot so that you can write it later. Yeah. Can we move to the next question? Okay. Yeah. So let me see who will give me the answer for this question. Okay. This is something you have to do. Okay. Okay. I think by now you know how to solve these kind of problems. Again, I'll explain. So it is f of x, f is continuous. First thing first, remember the definition. You might feel why I'm repeating it again and again, because this is the whole thing which we need in continuity. Only this, the function is continuous at x is equal to c means f of x, f of c exists. This is just to make you familiar with the definition. Limit f of x as x tends to, already I got the answer, Vinay. Yeah, what is the answer, Vinay? It is 9 by 5. Okay, Vinay is giving me the answer as 9 by 5. Let me check the answer. Check the answer, Vinay, again. Just check. Is it 9 by 5 or something is missing over there? Just check both Dikshita and Vinay. Just check it again. F of c is equal to limit f of x as x tends to c. Okay, again you have to use the second definition, that is since f is continuous and the function is defined in two different ways, you have to go for the second condition, limit f of x as x tends to 5 exist. Okay. So LHL becomes, what is LHL? It is limit f of x extends to 5 from the left. From the left means you are taking value, less than 5. And when it is less than 5, function is defined as kx plus 1. So it is limit kx plus 1 extends to 5 from the left, which is approximately equal to 5k plus 1. And right hand limit is limit f of x extends to 5 from the right, that is limit from the right means you are taking value greater than 5. When it is greater than 5, the function is 3x minus 5 as x tends to 5 from the right. So that is 3 into 5 minus 5, which is 10. Okay, so LHL is equal to RHL since limit exists. So that means 5k plus 1 is equal to 10. So yeah, your answer is correct. So 5k is equal to 10 minus 1, which is 9. Okay, 10 minus 1, which is 9. So k is equal to 9 by 5. Yeah, those who have given the answer, it was correct. Okay, 9 by 5. Okay. Have you taken the screenshot or have you taken it down? Can we move to the next question? Isn't it as easy? Okay, so we'll move to the next question. Yeah, this is the next question. Now let me see who will give me the way how to solve this. Okay, so here there is something different. Those who have understood, you just try it out. Others, you just listen. So again, f is continuous at x is equal to c, which means it satisfies three conditions. F of c exists. Second one, limit f of x as x tends to c exists. And third is f of c is equal to limit of f of x as x tends to c. So again, here the function is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. Okay, but there is something change in this, students. Did you observe that? Did you observe that? Here, if x is not equal to pi by 2, which means if x is less than pi by 2, then also it is first case. If x is greater than pi by 2, then also it is first case. Okay, but only if x is equal to pi by 2, then it is 3. So, out of these three conditions, should we only go for the second one or we have to use the other one also? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ತೆಗಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ x pi by 2 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆದ್ರೂ the function is defined in the same manner. Pi by 2 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೂ it is defined in the same manner. So you don't have to go for left hand limit and right hand limit. So here you have to use both the conditions, that is first and second. And this is very, very important. First and second. Okay. So what first condition says? F, we know that f is continuous. Okay, f is continuous at x is equal to pi by 2. So which means c is equal to pi by 2. Now you find what is f of c. What is f of c? At x is equal to pi by 2, what is f of c? That is f at f is equal to pi. Sorry, x is equal to pi by 2. What is the function? What is the value of the function? If x is equal to pi by 2, what is the value of the function, students? We can see if x is equal to pi by 2, the function is 3. So value is 3. Take this as 1. Okay, take this as 1. Now you find the limit. Here you don't have to go for left hand limit and right hand limit, because even if you take left hand limit, the function is defined in the same manner. Even if you take the right hand limit also, the function is defined in the same manner. Because x not equal to pi by 2 means the function is k cos x by pi minus 2x. Andre, immediately to the right of x also, the function is defined in the same manner. And immediately to the left of x also, the function is defined in the same manner. So instead of going to left hand limit and right hand limit, directly you can write the limit function. So limit f of x as x tends to pi by 2. Okay, which means you're approaching pi by 2. It is not exactly pi by 2. Okay, you're somewhere you're finding, it is not pi by 2, you're finding the limiting value nearer to pi by 2. Okay, it can be either greater than pi by 2 or less than pi by 2. So in such case, which definition of the function I have to use? Which definition of the function I have to use, students? The first one or the second one? You are approaching pi by 2. It is not exactly pi by 2. Pi by 2 tagota illa. You are not taking pi by 2. You are taking a value nearer to pi by 2. Pi by 2 ke hatra iruva value tagota idira. So which means you have to use the first definition. Okay, you have to use the first definition. So it is limit k cos x by pi minus 2x as x tends to pi by 2. Okay, next, what should we do? What we have to do next? What we have to do, students, next? What we have to do? What is the next step? Okay, you have to put x is equal to pi by 2. Okay, someone has told me that we have to put x is equal to pi by 2. If we put x is equal to pi by 2, we'll see what we'll get. Okay. Okay, let me try here. If I put limit x is equal to pi by 2, which means k into cos pi by 2, okay, by pi minus 2 into pi by 2. Okay. So those who have told me I have to put x is equal to pi by 2 for them. K into what is cos pi by 2? What is the value of cos pi by 2, students? It is 0. Okay, so k into 0 divided by pi minus, okay, pi minus 2 into pi by 2, which means 2 get cancels. Pi minus pi. What is k into 0? What is k into 0? What is k into 0? Okay, it is 0. We got 0 by 0, 0 by 0 form. Is it a defined form? Is it a well-defined form, students? 0 by 0. Do you remember in the first PUC we had discussed limit only we can discuss the limiting value if it is in a well-defined form. 0 by 0 is not defined. 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, or infinity power 0. If you have such forms, you cannot directly put the value of x, which means you have to do some changes with respect to this function. Okay, because we are getting, if we directly substitute x is equal to pi by 2, we will get it in the 0 by 0 form. So do you remember L'Hopital's rule? So what we have to do, we have to make some changes. Okay, we have to make some changes so that we won't get it in the 0 by 0 form. So what is that change? What could be done, students? Can anyone tell me that? What could be done here? You have cos x. What could be done? What could be done? Have you understood why we cannot put x is equal to pi by 2 directly? Yes, because if we put x is equal to pi by 2 directly, we'll get a 0 by 0 form. So what I'll do is, I'll write cos x as, okay, because it is not defined. Yeah, I'll write cos x as sine pi by 2 minus x. Can I write it in this form, students? What is sine 90 minus x? What is sine 90 minus x? What is sine 90 minus x? It is cos x. So what I have done, I have just changed I can say I have made a bit of change in cos x. So cos x, I'll write it as sine pi by 2 minus x. Okay, sine pi by 2 minus x. So because sine pi by 2 minus x is cos x. Okay, so before continuing further, I need this value. What is limit sine x by x as x tends to 0? What is the value? Limit of sine x by x as x tends to 0. Do you remember this? This is a standard thing which we had derived. Limit of sine theta by theta as theta tends to 0 is equal to 1. Correct? Limit sine x by x as x tends to 0 is equal to 1. Do you remember this? We'll apply that. So in order to apply that, what should I have? I have sine pi by 2 minus x. So in the denominator also I should have pi by 2 minus x, correct? The denominator also I should have pi by 2 minus x. So how to get pi by 2 minus x, students? How to get pi by 2 minus x? How to get, yeah, multiply pi by 2 minus x divided by pi minus 2x. Okay, Okay, students, I've made a mistake. Just check. I've made a mistake. I'll explain it again. I've made a mistake. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. F of 3 is pi by 2. So we were discussing the limit. Limit of f of x as x tends to pi by 2. Because we get it in the 0 by 0 form, we have to make a changes. So it is k cos x divided by pi minus 2x as x tends to pi by 2. Okay, so it is limit k into cos x can be written as sine pi by 2 minus x divided by kx tends to pi by 2. Okay, and then from the denominator, okay, I have made a mistake. From the denominator, I'll take 1 by 2 common. Okay, from the denominator, I'll take 1 by 2 common. Not 1 by 2, I'll take 2 common. Okay, from the denominator, that is, what is the denominator? Pi minus 2x. From that, I'll take 2 common. So it becomes 2 into pi by 2 minus x. Do you agree with this, student? Just forget the things, whatever I told. Just concentrate on this. So from the denominator, I'll take 2 as common. So it becomes 2 into pi by 2 minus x. Because if you multiply, you'll get back this only. Okay, that is 2 get cancels. So it is pi minus 2x. So denominator can be written as pi by 2 minus x. Okay, so now you split the limit. So it is limit x tending to 2, pi by 2, k by 2 is one limit, and the other limit is limit sine pi by 2 minus x divided by pi by 2 minus x as x tends to pi by 2. Okay, so this becomes 1. Okay, this becomes 1. Here you will get k by 2 into 1 is k by 2. This is your second equation. This is your first one. So from first and second, you'll get pi by 2 is equal to k by 2, which means k should be equal to, f of pi by 2 is k is equal to 6. Yeah, this is the answer. Sorry for the inconvenience, students. So 3 is equal to k by 2, k is equal to 6. What I have done from the denominator, I have taken 2 as common. Is it clear, students? And I have used the same limit sine theta by theta as theta tends to 0.